Hello everybody, I'll be making this video. I'm excited. It's a little bit different, but it's just going to be a reaction video. Lawyer reacts to a Jubilee video that has to do with this individual who has a prior criminal conviction and how it's affecting his immigration case. So yeah, I mean, in this video, all these people are talking about, the criminal convictions they had. They're ranking themselves, about based on their appearance, how they think people look, and how bad they think of a criminal they are, from their appearance. And this guy right here.
So I was in for first-degree murder, attempted murder, gang-related drive-by shooting. Something that I'm very remorseful for. Because I was born in Korea, I'm still dealing with the collateral consequences of it. That I am.
So first thing, attempted murder. Second thing, born in Korea, right? Not born in the US, born in Korea. So he's likely going to be mentioning his immigration status, but yeah, let's keep going.
Facing deportation, that I can literally be deported any day. So right now I am pardoning or attempting for my pardon with the governor of California. I do believe that I was rightly sentenced to 82 years to life. My sentence was commuted by Governor Brown from 15 years to life based on my good behavior. I wasn't young. I turned away from the gang, got my GED, my college degree. So I'm just trying to create a different narrative, and that's the reason why I came on here, because people do change. People are not the horrible cook they made as a teenager.
So yeah, I mean, if he gave his story right there, said he was convicted of attempted murder, and it seems he's no longer, or obviously he's no longer in jail, right? But even though he's no longer in jail, I mean, that doesn't mean that that crime does no longer affects his immigration case. With immigration, doesn't matter if the conviction's really old, doesn't matter if you're out of jail, doesn't matter if it's been dismissed. There's different types of dismissals. Typically if a case is expunged, that's not going to clean it up for immigration purposes, right? It got to be a specific code. And here, I mean, this guy, he was convicted of his crime and now he's facing deportation. Most common people would say, yeah, murder is pretty bad. So, yeah, he should be deportable. I mean, he talks about, being rehabilitated, and yeah, I mean, like, murder in comparison with other crimes, it's on the higher end. He attempted murder, a little different. We don't know more of the facts of the case, but as far as immigration's concerned, if you have a murder conviction, attempted murder conviction, the term aggravated felony means, murder, rape, or sexual abuse of a minor. And aggravated felonies are very bad for immigration because they can make you deportable. They prevent you from getting a green card. It's on the higher end, right? So right here, this discusses a little bit more in terms about, an aggravated felony. Conviction of an aggravated felony brings the most severe punishments possible under immigration laws. The conviction causes deportability and moreover bars eligibility for almost any kind of relief or waiver that would stop the deportation. In contrast, a non-citizen who is merely deportable or inadmissible might qualify for a waiver application that would preserve current lawful status or permit the person to obtain new status. I mean, yeah, we don't know more about this guy's case. We just know that he had this crime. There was a conviction. We don't know if he was previously here, as a resident. Maybe he entered on a visa, student visa, tourist visa, who knows? But we just know he's a non-citizen and they could deport him for this, and they might. And it's a really bad punishment in terms of the consequences for immigration. And yeah, like, ultimately for this guy, I mean, maybe there might be some avenues of proceed. It seems that if he's at the stage right now where he's asking the governor for a pardon, in my opinion, that's kind of like the last ditch effort. It seems that probably maybe there was no way to clean it up in, state court. For some crimes, even though they might have really bad immigration consequences, there's ways to clean them up, and we do help with that. But there is some ways. You just have to analyze, the penal code section, the health and safety code section, whatever conviction it was. You just got to analyze it and see, maybe there's arguments to attack it this way. But here, if he's at this stage, that's kind of the last ropes. If a governor were to pardon it, then yeah, he could be safe. Whether he could get a green card, maybe a different story. But at the moment, it seems for him probably the most important thing is just not being deported back. And yeah, I mean, this is, more common than we think. But, if you watch the video, it's pretty interesting, like, it seems that he has really rehabilitated himself. Like, it doesn't diminish, the crime. The crime is super bad, but it does seem that he's, you know, like gotten an education, he's bettered himself, he's learned from his past, and he wants to be a contributing person in society. And yeah, I mean, just the way the immigration laws are, they're really bad. If this guy was a citizen, you know, he'd be able to come back into society. Granted, you know, there'd be obstacles and whatnot, but he'd at least be able to participate without that fear of being deported. And yeah, I mean, hopefully the video was interesting. You know, every kind of criminal case has different consequences. I have a few other videos talking like about, you know, 21 Savage's criminal conviction, and also the Anna Sorokin from Netflix. I also have a video on that topic. So if you want to watch that, you know, just click up here on the cards. Hopefully you learned something. Thank you and God bless.